Welcome back. Now joined by the tallest member of the BYU basketball team. Ian Harward might have something to say about that. I don't know. With Nate Austin. If you have a question for him, tweet it at BYUtv Sports or post it on Facebook, facebook.com/BYUtv Sports. Nate, thanks for joining us. You went on a mission to McAllen, Texas. When did you get back?
I got back about 2 months ago.
2 months ago, okay. How's the conditioning?
It's been rough, but it's been fun. You know, I knew coming back it'd be pretty rough, but I think BYU's been pretty good about kind of easing me into the whole process, helping me get my legs back into shape first and whatnot. So it's been a good fun process. Definitely a lot of hard work involved, but it's something that I knew was going to happen coming back from my mission.
How likely or possible is a redshirt, considering it was just 2 months ago?
You know, it's something I've thought about, and I've talked with some of the coaches about it a little bit. So it's definitely very possible. But that's something that I think will be decided more down the road after practice, after I guess coaches see how I perform in practice and whatnot.
Okay. Ian Harward, is he taller than you, or are you the tallest one?
I was measured like a hair taller, so I guess it depends on whose hair is longer.
Yeah.
Right now he might be taller, but it all depends, I guess.
Okay. We chatted with Josh Sharp about the Lone Peak Knights and the factory that Quincy Lewis has produced for D1 prospects. How fun will that be to play with Josh Sharp and then eventually Tyler Haws next year when he gets back?
It's going to be great. I really can't wait. I was kind of sad to see Josh go to Utah before his mission, but I was happy to hear that he came back to BYU, came back to the good side. But no, it's going to be fun. Josh is a great player, as is Tyler Haws, and so it's going to be fun to be reunited with them again.
BYU has a big front court with a lot of experience in Hartsock, Davies, Collinsworth, and then you had you and Harward behind that. How excited are you guys to learn from them and then provide some shot blocking ability and good post play behind them as well?
I'm super excited. We got, like you said, Noah and Brandon and Chris. They're great players. Have played in big time games, and they know how to get things done. And so to be able to come in here at BYU and be able to learn from them, it's a great experience, great opportunity. And like you said, I'm excited to get in there and provide some stuff for BYU as well, shot blocking or some points or some boards, whatnot.
What are some of your strengths and what kind of skill set do you bring to the table?
I'm not, I guess, the ordinary big guy. I'm more of I like to shoot outside a little bit more.
Mid-range game?
More mid-range game, yeah. Okay. I'm like a Dirk Nowitzki type guy.
Okay, that's a nice comparison.
I'm not quite as good as him yet.
Yeah, and I don't think that hair would go at BYU. Although Riley Nelson's pushing me on.
Yeah, I might get kicked out, but.
Okay, so mid-range game. What do you do defensively?
I'm basically a post defender. I'm not the quickest guy, so I'm not very good at necessarily defending outside on the 3-point range necessarily. But I can defend big guys. I can stop them and whatnot. So.
Okay. I guess, do you have a goal for a certain weight? I know being that tall, it's got to be tough to gain weight.
Yeah, I thought coming back, like BYU would have a goal for me, but as of right now, they haven't said anything.
What do you got right now?
I'm about 230 right now.
Okay.
I guess by the season, like maybe get up another 10 pounds, but it's being hard. Getting back, getting all that fat I gained on the mission, trying to work that off, and then replacing it with muscle has been a little difficult. But I think a good 10 more pounds would be good.
How much weight did you gain on your mission?
At one point, I gained about 30 pounds, but being on the bikes, I lost about half of that. So when it was all said and done, I gained about 15 pounds.
Okay. With Lone Peak, you guys won multiple state championships and are winners. Now you come to this program that is full of winners. How does that help you in terms of what you learned and just being so successful coming to another program like that and trying to bring that to this?
I think at Lone Peak, one thing that Coach Quincy Lewis really instilled, I think, is hard work. Getting championships, getting things done, it doesn't come easy, and you have to really work hard to get those things done. So I think coming from Lone Peak, coming to BYU, I think hard work is still involved. You have to each day in practice, in the summers or whatever it is, each day you got to get better and really put that time in. And as you do, then good things will happen, like we've seen at BYU in the years past. Good things have happened because those players have been able to put in the hard work.
Okay.
And I expect the same to happen for the team this year and in the future.
Okay. Chatting with Nate Austin of the BYU men's basketball team. If you have a question for him, tweet at BYUtv Sports or post on Facebook, facebook.com/BYUtv Sports. And as we chat, the women's basketball team actually running a practice behind us. How excited are you for your first practice, which is Friday?
I can't wait. I'm excited to see what it's like. We've had some mini practices, which is pretty fast paced. But I'm excited. I come off the mission. It's I guess a new experience. It's gonna be good.
And you just barely missed the cut, I guess, to be able to go to Greece, right?
Yeah, I was a little bit bummed about that, but I was in the right place, so I was happy serving the mission. So
How many, I guess, if you would come back like a week or two later, maybe you could have made it?
I heard you'd be like enrolled in the summer, so it'd be
okay.
a few months, I guess.
Okay, back to probably June or something.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. What are you looking forward to most on this season?
I think it's working hard and having success. I think going into this new conference, it's a new experience for all of us. Freshmen and seniors, or people in between. I think it's having success and making it to the tourney and making a good run. Mm-hmm. I think last year people think, okay, Jimmer's gone and that's it. I think Jimmer's gone and he and Jackson they played big roles in the team, but we're gonna players step up and I expect us to make a good run again.
How much did you hear about Jimmer on your mission in Texas?
I heard a lot. In South Texas, there's a lot of big BYU fans, and so basically every game day, I get texts from them or calls from them like, this is what happened, this is what Jimmer did, and so I was constantly hearing about it. At church, members would just would flock me and I hear about all the updates and whatnot. I actually had the opportunity to go to a game on my mission. BYU came down to
in the South Padre.
On South Padre Island. That's part of my mission. So
which one did you go? St. Mary's game?
I went to the game in South Florida.
Okay.
The double overtime game. So it was a good game to go to on the mission. I was able to convince my mission president to get tickets, and we went. It was a good experience.
How'd you convince him to do it?
Well, it was actually sarcastic. I just told him, "Hey, President, BYU's coming down to the island. You should get tickets." And he's like, "If you can get tickets, we'll go." I'm like, I'll get tickets.
Easy.
Up to coaches.
Hardsock wins on a buzzer beater there. That was quite
right.
the game.
That was.
It was quite the game. If you have a question or a comment for Nate Austin, make sure to tweet it at BYUtv Sports. Post it on Facebook.com/BYUtv Sports. Have a couple of those. With the hiring, Craig Lewis says, with the hiring of Coach Pope, how do you think that will help develop the big men on the BYU team?
I think with Coach Pope obviously has experience, playing, big guy in Kentucky, played in the NBA, put overseas and whatnot. I think he's going to add a huge dynamic to the team. He's going to really help the big guys, I guess, get to new levels, get to new points that the big guys that here at BYU maybe haven't got to, because he had the experience. I think in past coaches, I guess the big guy coaches have been guards or guys who haven't played that position. And so I think Coach Pope will really help us understand how it is that we can be, I guess, successful post players in college, since he has had success. And so I'm really excited to work with Coach Pope. I've already worked with him a lot so far, and he's helped me improve already. And so it's been good stuff.
If he played on this team, would he be the best big man?
No.
Who would be the best big man?
Me, come on.
You can take Davies in our time?
Now, right now, Brandon's probably he's the best big guy.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll work hard and step up.
Okay, we'll see what happens. Nolan Mickelson says, how is your Spanish and do you miss South Texas?
My Spanish is, I guess, down there in South Texas.
Más o menos?
Exactly, más o menos. It's people in South Texas, they speak Spanish all right. A lot of it is incorrect. They speak some things but it's kind of funny down there. A lot of people speak like half Spanish, half English. They don't speak both languages, but they speak a mixture of both. And so really my mission it was more of a bilingual mission. I spoke a lot of English, a lot of Spanish. But I definitely miss the people down there. I love the people down there. Love the culture, love the food, love everything about South Texas, love about the Mexican people and their culture. I'd go back in a heartbeat, but right now I don't
You got some basketball to play now.
Got some basketball to play.
Yeah. You're number 33. Why that number?
Well, originally my favorite number is 21 from Kevin Garnett. I wanted to be 21. I wanted to be 21 in high school, but the jersey didn't fit. And so I like Grant Hill a lot and Larry Bird, and so I started wearing 33 in high school. And then I was going to wear 21 again in college, but the great Steven Rogers took it, and so I just reverted back to 33. But I'm excited for that. I like the number, but I guess it comes from Grant Hill and Larry Bird most of all.
Okay. Once again, we're with Nate Austin of the BYU men's basketball team. I got a tweet for you. It says, "Who's your biggest fan?"
My biggest fan would have to be my mom. Yep. Of course, the mom.
What does she do to demonstrate her fanhood?
Well, she's always been my biggest support. Always, concerned with my health, concerned with making sure I'm eating healthy, with I'm sleeping, making sure I'm happy, making sure I'm on places on time. She's always just giving me texts or calls of encouragement. So my mom's always been a big help, along with my dad. My dad, really my parents have been. without my parents, I definitely wouldn't be here at BYU. And so I have to thank them a lot for their help along the way.
How did you find out about BYU's football independence and the West Coast Conference change? Because that happened while you were gone.
Yeah, I've always been a huge BYU fan, especially BYU football. I've gone to BYU football games since I was 10 years old or whatnot. And so I've always followed BYU football, and on my mission, my dad gave me updates week to week about what was going on in BYU sports. And so I know it was something that was in the talks before my mission. But my dad just gave me the updates on my mission, so I was aware of it all. I was excited for the team. So.
And how different will that be? Because you come back, and now, because you committed, 2 or 3 years ago, and now you're actually finally playing. You're always in a different conference. What do you think that experience will be like?
It'll be weird. Growing up, I've always watched BYU play teams like Utah, San Diego State, New Mexico. Those teams, and coming back and not being able to play those teams will be different. I guess after I signed, I look forward to playing Utah twice a year. Now it's just gonna be once a year, so it's even bigger. Each game will be even bigger against them. But it'll be fun. In this new conference, in the West Coast Conference, we have some good solid teams: Gonzaga, St. Mary's, Pepperdine. All these teams are they're good college basketball teams, which will be fun games to play in. So I'm excited for this new conference and what it has to give.
Chatting with Nate Austin of the BYU men's basketball team here on Media Day and live at the Marriott Center as women's basketball is practice behind us. If you have a question for Nate, be quick because we're finishing up with him. Tweet it at BYUtv Sports or post it on Facebook, facebook.com/BYUtv Sports. Several of the big guys, some of the guards, Utah Valley guys. You got Craig Cusick and Ian Harwood from Orem, Davies Collinsworth from Provo High School, you and Josh Sharp from Lone Peak. This is a Utah Valley All-Star team of sorts. What's that like for you guys?
It's great. I've been able to watch all these guys, in high school, watching them play and whatnot. So it's cool to be able to play with them, and all of our talent can be combined, and we can show people out there that Utah, basketball has good talent, in high school and bring it up to the higher ranks in college.
You played on some a big AAU team. What's the perception, I guess, of Utah high school basketball? Because BYU is sort of nationally known, but when you played on those teams, what was the perception?
I think the perception most of all is really that Utah guys aren't as good as, I guess, as other states. But I think with the AAU team I was on, we were able to, all this team from Utah, but we were able to, I think, people's perspective was changed after we played them, after we beat them.
Were you on the pump and run team?
Other than it was called, I don't know what it's called anymore. So long ago. It was actually it consisted mainly of me and Josh Sharp, Justin Hamilton, Tyler Haas,
Lone Peak,
Will Cox from
who's at Washington now.
At Washington, so I think everybody on that team has gone D1, so
it's a good group of guys.
It's a pretty good group of guys, yeah.
It's going to be fun when you play Bracken Funk on BYU Hawaii.
Yeah, it will be.
In a regular season game.
That's right. I have a friend who's coming back from his mission. He'll play at BYU Hawaii in a year or two as well. So his name is Brandon Reeves.
Okay, Brandon Reeves. We'll keep an eye out on him. I got a question from Elena Farnsworth. Who's your best friend on the team? Naturally, I'd think Josh Sharp, but maybe it's someone else.
Right now, I'd probably say Ian Harwood. Both of us got off the mission about the same time. We both tried to get back into shape together, and so we've been able to work together a lot. In the weight room, we're lifting together and whatnot, and so naturally, just being able to work out with him, it's our friendship relationship has gotten pretty close. So. Okay.
Well, sounds good. Best of luck on the season. And we look forward to you blocking a ton of shots and shooting some mid-range jumpers.
Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot. We'll be back with Jaron Sweeney, one of those 4 non-scholarship players. Chat with him in a moment. Post your questions for him at BYUtv Sports on Twitter and then on Facebook.com/BYUtv Sports. We'll be back in a moment.